All right, y'all, good morning and welcome back to the KSR YouTube channel. We're doing weather reports today, even though we're not home in Florida. And it's 100% chance of we don't know what the heck's gonna happen. So, we're getting the car, well, right now Will's wiping the car down. I'm gonna help because we have the annual Holley, I guess the Holley sponsored people, we do a photo shoot every year. So we're getting ready to head over there with both hot rods, old SoccerMom and the burnout car. And then hopefully we get to video some racing today. We got all the weight out of the car. Well, at least all the weight we can get out of the car. I'm guessing that was probably 70, 80 pounds total. I mean, radiator, water, 5 gallons of gas plus the fuel tank was probably 15, 20. And then I even took the passenger seat out with the seat belts. So I think that felt like it was probably 10 pounds. All the water out of the radiator, all that good stuff. She's in ultra lightweight race car mode now. Although I did still leave our cup holders in there. So it's still a street car. Oh, we can take a hitch off too. We didn't take the hitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to take our hitch off. That's another couple of pounds. Anywho, appreciate you guys watching, following along. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing with race car stuff, or you like watching a bunch of idiots from Florida go racing and build race cars, because that's what we do. So let's get through the intro and see what the rest of this day brings. Well, let's check my cold start on methanol, and I haven't even hardly messed with it yet, but it cranked up last night and thought it was good. Works for me! I'll take that start up. That was cool. And these new TRZ quick steer arms are awesome. This thing will actually turn around like a normal car again. Charging good. Air's only 892 feet. Air fuel actually doesn't look too bad for idling. Alright, so every year, like I said, we do the photo shoot in front of the Holley booth. Smells like methanol. I'm sure it's on methanol. Maybe we should have waited so we'd be at the front.
Yeah.
Oh well. We're in the picture. Man, there's some cool cars at this event. Cool. Well, we'll get through this and then we'll get back to the trailer and hopefully get ready for some racing. Well, it's doing that thing we don't like to talk about. That's a decent little bit of rain too. Well, I guess we get to hang out in the trailer. But I'm glad I got a trailer to hang out in. A lot thanks to you guys. Well, yep, well, back soon. All right, so well, since it's raining and I want to double check the spool stuff since we put it on alcohol last night. I actually did it once last night and didn't film it. Probably should have because it was blowing fireballs out of it at night, so that's my bad. But it was a little rich, and probably one of the reasons why it was fireballing so much because it was rich, like big time rich. So I've made some changes. I actually raised the limiter, the two-step limiter, because she was soft for 30 feet yesterday, and we want to fix that. So let's turn some boost on, and I think we're all clear. We're gonna try and two-step check this thing. Give her a minute to get a little heat back in the oil. Yeah, she's pretty cold. It's like all cylinders are up and hot. That's probably good enough. That was nice. Good to check who showed up too. That's Reno and his wife with the Chevy 2 we're doing. They flew over from Hawaii just to surprise us. Awesome people. Oh yeah, oh, there comes the methanol. My eyes. All right, well now I'll download a log. That felt sporty. Felt nice and clean. So that might be all we need to do. Cool deal. I want to go racing. Drove all this way to race, not sit around. And yes, I'm rambling because I need to make this video longer. Although, if we go into eliminations tonight and we've got to do the burnout contest, there might be a lot of content in this video and maybe it's a really long one. I don't know. All right, anyways, see you in a minute. Well, we're like 8 hours later from that last clip. Hey, but it's sunny. I think we're gonna get to do some racing today. So by the sounds of it, last I heard, we're getting one more qualifier and then we go into eliminations. Now the problem with that is eliminations are gonna be happening at the same time the burnout show is happening. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to be in two places at one time. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna pull that off, but you know, with the guys here to help, hopefully we can make something happen. And I'm gonna say a big thanks to everybody that's been coming by and like telling how much they love the videos and love the cars and hanging out and all that stuff. It's always cool to meet the fans, and that's why I love these events in person. You know, all the Cletus events, like what makes them the best is all of you guys that come to these things and encourage us and enjoy the shows and cheer us on racing, buy some merch and all that good stuff. So it's a very cool thing to be a part of, and I'm so thankful that you know, you guys are along this journey with us and that you support us and all that stuff. It's definitely a dream come true. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be getting this thing warmed up and making some passes here shortly. All right, we're rolling. Woo! It has literally been 9 hours plus at the track today without getting to do anything but hang out and talk to people, which is good, but at the same time, it's not the greatest when you want to be racing. So that's what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go do some racing. And I gotta put the phone down because I gotta make a U-turn to get into the staging lanes. But yeah, excited. Wanted to go down the racetrack. That old girl definitely looks good. As always, a big shout out to the companies that help us out. BP, Mickey Thompson, Motion, Texas Speed, Holley, Gear Vendors, Performance Driven Design, TBM Brakes, Go Lithia, Mavis Injectors. Definitely like all those guys. Who else we got? Oh yeah, we got Circle D and TRZ. I can't forget my boys at TRZ. I almost forgot them. Bad Kevin. Anywho, I'm excited to finally be hopefully going down the racetrack today. We've been here like 9.5 hours.
Yeah,
And we probably still have another 30 minutes before we get to make a run.
yeah, I've already eaten a whole week's worth of junk food.
You tapped out on your junk food for the whole month?
I don't know, yeah, should be.
I ate just as much, but I'm not tapped out yet. Big boy gotta eat.
Oh, racetrack life. All right, well, we are strapped in, about ready to make a run. Let me know how you guys like the Insta360 camera. So I've noticed that the audio's a little weird. So, you know, I have to play with the audio levels, and it's like when it gets too loud, it cuts out parts of the audio, but like some of the bands, I don't know how it works, but it doesn't sound that great. But maybe if it's okay for just a couple of seconds when I do the onboard cameras or the interior cameras, you know, maybe we'll be okay with that for a little while longer. But it's about time to go racing. I sure hope this thing goes a 480 something or better. It's a long shot with the converter acting up, and it's not the converter acting up. It's me being an idiot and telling my converter guy that I want a converter to run 530 index on low power without a lot of RPM drop on the shift, because the RPM drop on the shift is what kills engines. You know, knocks out head gaskets, hurts connecting rods, stuff like that. So I told him we wanted a converter for 530s, which is about, you know, 28 pounds of boost with the 5.3 combo. And then we came here and tried to put 39, 40 pounds of boost through it. So it's just got it unhappy, and it's my fault. I thought it would work because we took a decent bit of weight out of the car, but that's what happens when you show up at a race and you don't test. Also my fault because we all have a lot of stuff going on. Anywho, not making excuses, that's just life. But it's time to go racing. Here we go. Got a head gasket. Actually, no, it didn't. Well, I'm not sure what just went down, but maybe you were able to hear it, but it felt like it laid over and was kind of upset. So I lifted, thought it got a head gasket, was worried it was maybe putting some stuff out on the track. So I stopped real quick, keep the track. If it was leaking something, it's less of a mess for them to clean up. So then kicked it over on the starter and it felt okay. So, awesome 60 foot, 113 to 60 foot. We hadn't done that in forever. And then it just felt really mad when it made the gear change again. So, I figure, better safe than sorry. It's probably not a great qualifying position because there's been a bunch of guys in the fours today. So, we'll look at the data, see if we can figure out what it was, see how upset it actually is, and then go try again for E1 and then figure out from there. All right, y'all, we're gonna do some live, well, it's live when I'm filming this, data analysis, because I can see that, let's film me. I can see that there was a problem, and I've got to figure out what problem I caused. I'm just having an off weekend. 113 60 foot, car's freaking flying. And let's see, we got some stuff there. Let me get where we can see RPM. Yeah, I know the air fuel's a little, that's a little too fat. We're not really trying to do that. But we're gonna scroll along here. 8,000, you see that timing number? Oh, it gets worse. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yep. And then I'm like, oh, she's blown up. I'm stepping out of it. So I need to figure out what safety that was, because I don't know which one. I don't think it was a traction control one, because actually, no, first I gotta go. This might turn into a long little segment here, because we'll go through my process. First, we're gonna save this. 20, 25, 09, 06. Yeah, I know I type. Talk when I type. Q2. We're gonna put that in the SoccerMom folder for LS Fest. All right. So now that we got that, we're gonna go 0. Oops, I passed it. Yep, dropped it right on the 0. Yep. I was on the trans brake for 4,000 forevers too. I don't know, like, I'm gonna gripe here. If that was you in the other lane, that's the second time it's happened to us now. Practice your bumps. I've been guilty of it before, so I'm not griping at you too hard, but practice your bumps in the pits. And when you have to go into it with the knowledge, knowing that if the track is super sticky how the car bumps in the pit is going to be much more aggressive than how the car bumps on the track because of the sticky track. Help a brother out. It's hard on stuff when they sit on the two-step for 6 seconds. Anywho, like literally, I'm up, burp. So literally I hit the throttle probably around 10 seconds. When the RPM drops, I'm ready to go. Bump, that's the trans brake, that's the bump function right there. I'm in 4 seconds, both lights lit, ready to roll. Anywho, so I got my 0 time set up. Now we're gonna get over here. We're gonna go look at drive shaft curve, import the log file. It was not that one. Look at the drive shaft curve. Drive shaft curve is off. Okay, it's not that one. What safety did I leave off? Coolant pressure. I don't think it could be coolant pressure because there's no coolant pressure sensor in the car. Let's go back over here to the tune. Why is it showing coolant pressure? All right. I can't be showing coolant pressure right now because there's no coolant pressure on the car. No coolant pressure sensor. So why? Well, first, I'm an idiot for leaving that turned on and giving it the ability to even get there. So that's kind of my fault. Sometimes sensors do weird stuff when you leave them unplugged. I don't know. But obviously that apparently was the problem. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's zoomed way out. So I'm about to have a driver's meeting for the burnout competition. So I'm gonna take the four-wheeler, I think. And then we're gonna try and figure out how I'm gonna balance all this stuff as far as going to the burnout thing and as well as fitting our stuff in. I'm not sure we're gonna get to run eliminations tonight, honestly. It's getting pretty chilly, which means the air's gonna come around even more. But if we could put everything together, we probably could make a pretty good run. I wouldn't be upset if we went till tomorrow either, except for that whole having to drive probably 12 hours to get home after we're done racing and an hour plus of loading up. Anyway, check out that sky. That's pretty. That looks like a Florida sky. Yes, I realize probably everybody has a sky like that occasionally, but it's pretty. All right, let's go do some burnouts, maybe. In that. Well, for some reason the light came on my phone. I mean, it is nighttime, but it's very moist. And we got SoccerMom under the tent trying to keep her dry because we think they're going to try and run us elimination round 1. They just called quick 16 to the lanes and we're 2 classes behind that. So quick 16, no time, 10,000 to win shootout, and then us. And while that's going on, we've got the burnout car ready. I went to the driver's meeting. There's like 50 cars. So plan is wait around until they run SoccerMom, hopefully. And the burnout show is probably going to take like 2 hours for the whole thing to get done. So we'll do this, come back from the run, because if we do get round 1, I can't imagine they'll do round 2. Maybe they will. I don't know. We'll play this by ear. Yeah, so it's got real busy, and I'm just going to leave both things with whatever happens today in this video. And maybe our night ends tonight, and maybe we go into tomorrow, and then that'll be another video. So anyways, stay tuned to see what happens. They called us to the lanes for drag race, so let's get this done. Hopefully get a win. And then on the schedule, there's not a round 2 for us tonight. So if we win, we will just go back to, we'll put this car in the box and then go back to the burnout show. Time to go drag race. Pretty long run. Had the fire again on the front. I might have gone outside of the pad, don't know. But we made it. Now it's time to go try to win a round of drag racing. A little bummed my camera went dead. I don't know if the camera will show. It's 254 degrees right now. You guys can't say LSs are some good engines with the stuff they put up with. Thing still got 50 pounds of oil pressure. Gotta love it. All right, literally 5 minutes later, I'm in SoccerMom and we are rolling up to the beams. Sometimes the schedule works out funny, but hopefully all the cameras are on. I had to go back to the camera here, so you guys are only going to get a front-facing one on this one. ever made in the 8th mile. And it had the front end in there for a while. 113.9, 305, 463, 155.90. What was that?
You won on the guessing. Good run, dude. Good run. That was
Dude,
awesome.
it had the front in there at 200 feet. It said, yeah! And I'm like, oh, come down, come down, come down.
Starting lane, it just looked like it just carried it out nice.
I can't wait to see some external video of that if anybody's got any, because she was hiked up and rolling. I actually took a little out of the first 4 boost numbers too. Like I took 2 out because I was worried the air getting better, it was gonna spin or something. That was the same 113.9, 60 foot, 305, 63 at 155. I mean, she's loose, but she's working, so. 053 is back in action. So are we done for the night, or?
That's it. I can't imagine.
Okay.
So they're pushing him off and they covered the other cars up.
Okay. Well, possibly this is the end of the night. So we'll be back with another video tomorrow. I've got to go home and edit this now, or back to the hotel and edit this. Anyways, thank you all for watching, subscribing, following along. Leave us some comments. We're fired up. See if we can bring the rest of this home tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. See ya.